Steve Pechenik, and this is Steve Talks. Hi, I'm Dr. Pechenik. Today we buried John McCain, not a war hero, not a great American. Unfortunately, he was a spoiled brat who killed more Americans than any other naval officer I know. In 1967, he crashed his plane on the USS Forrestal. The Navy clearly documented that he killed 27 American sailors and injured 100 others. Then he flew over Hanoi, was shot down. His arms and legs were broken because he ejected from the site and, in fact, became a traitor and revealed the identity of many of our prisoners of war and also squealed to the Viet Cong. I don't find him to be a hero, but that is the way America decides to determine who the heroes will be. They bring in the sociopaths like Kissinger, for whom I worked with and for, and found him to be a complete coward and a criminal. Also extended the war in Vietnam, as well as Biden, a liar, a sociopath. We had Obama, a sociopath, and Bush Jr., a sociopath who lied and had 9/11 false flag. But let's go to something that happened in Texas. A Judge Jenkins decided that Alex Jones and Owen Schroyer, two people whom I respect, were really in contempt of court or had been included in defamation. If the judge had only read 15,000 pages of a false narrative created by the sociopathic FBI, I say it again, the sociopathic FBI, with whom I worked with in 1977, and they were ineffective in the Hanafi Muslim. Their profile section was inept. Their actions were inept. And they subsequently went on TV to show what a great unit they were. They were run by sociopaths like Mueller, Free, Comey, and many others. We have a judge, Jenkins, who decided that the 15,000-page narrative that the FBI created about the false flag in Newton was real. Now we have another judge, unfortunately, by the name of Francis, who came out of the Superior Court of Miami, and she decided that a judge named Tim Mayer, who eventually killed himself after a 10-hour standoff with the SWAT team from Miami-Dade, was not a clear and present danger. This Judge Francis should be fired for incompetency because she didn't find that there was a clear and present danger in a man who was an alcoholic, a drug abuser, a wife abuser, abuser of women, and a man who had a history of depression, drug addiction, and alcohol addiction, and was clearly a danger to himself and had over 300 guns and weapons, was never confronted and told that you have to be in a psychiatric hospital. In other words, Judge Francis failed in not invoking the Baker Act. So let's talk about the sociopathy of our country, how we create heroes who are not heroes. McCain is not a hero. Mueller's not a hero. The FBI is a disaster. The CIA is a disaster. And what happens is we have a system that promotes these sociopaths and reinforces itself. Why? Because the moment the truth comes out, if a person like myself who has nothing to gain from any statement that I make, I do not make money from it. I was in the military. I refused a promotion to Rear Admiral 07 and decided to continue my work with this country for free. But when I find that men like McCain, Obama, the Bushes, the Clintons, who have a clear history of sociopathy and treasonous activities against the American people, i.e. the false flags of Sandy Hook, the false flags of 9/11, the false flag of the Vietnam War created by Johnson. None of these people are brought to confront their own crimes and be accountable for those crimes. Because if we really were a country of freedom and accountability, Mueller would be in jail, Obama would be in jail, Bush would be in jail, the Clintons would be in jail. And ironically, the one man who everybody thinks is crazy, Trump, is the only man to say the truth. He despised McCain, he derided him, and denigrated him. He was correct. He may have done it in a way that was not appealing, but in fact, he was correct. McCain was not a war hero. Even Trump will admit that he did not serve, but he never killed any Americans. Let me end with George Orwell's comment in 1984. We're entering a world where war is turned peace, where truth is a cover for lie. In other words, what happens in the past, the distortions that occur in the past will determine what happens in the future. And you've seen that with 9/11, Sandy Hook, and all the other false flags that have occurred. Good night and good luck. Hi, this is Dr. Steve Pachenik, and this is Steve Talks.